Hey everybody, KC here. So there was an interesting story in Fast Company the other day about how Crate and Barrel, which is basically, a home design, home decor company, has decided to basically do something that I interpret as being similar to something we talk a lot about here on Morning Newsbeat, going from just a source of product to being a resource for the consumer. So basically what they've decided to do is recognizing that something like 55% of U.S. homeowners right now are planning some kind of renovation during the coming year, and that the average renovation will be about $15,000. They realize there's a category in there they could get into that they weren't in. And what they're doing is they're going into the home renovation category in this sense. Basically, they've curated 400 items, and they range between $8.99 for basically a drawer handle to about $5,000 for a kitchen island. And basically, these products are all designed to be do-it-yourself renovation appliances, accessories, items, whatever you want to call them. And the idea is that people want to do what they call No-Demo-Reno, right? A renovation that does not require any sort of demolition. They want to be able to do it themselves. Now, granted, sure, this is in a lot of ways a category that Home Depot and Lowe's are in, but Crate and Barrel, I think, is coming in a little bit higher end. And basically, they're all easy to install for most people, not for people like me, to be perfectly honest, but easy to install for most people. And the idea is they want this to sort of piggyback on their free design services that they offer people. You have a room, you give them the dimensions, they help you figure out, they use computer modeling, and obviously they want you to buy their products, but they're building on top of their free design service to be able to sell products that you can actually install yourselves. And see, when I look at this, I think to myself, well, their next step is to pull an Angie's List, right? And to start to recommend in the markets that they serve, recommend people who can go one step farther and put the, either for renovations that are going to require demolition of some sort, or just for people like me who are sort of like functionally illiterate when it comes to any kind of work around the house, but provide the names and recommendations of people who can do that work. It's really, really important. And this is what I think retailers have to do, right? It's not just enough to have product, but if you can be a resource for the consumer to help them know how to use it, why to use it, when to use it, and get smarter about how they use the product, you move from being a source to being a resource. That is a critical leap to make, especially at a time of great competition. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.